So we get there, that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there, he can get in trouble, like right now.
Kids. You disgusting. Sick in the head, bro. Sick in the head. Kids?
It was like selling your soul at that house. And I know the devil when I see it.
You went to one of his parties.
Yeah. Crazy party.
And
Crazy.
he's in the news now because of all the scandal.
And they didn't believe me. But when it started coming out, people were like mentioning me, like, you were telling the truth about it. And I'm like, duh, I'm not gonna lie about something like that. And I kind of like tried to briefly talk about it because I knew it wasn't gonna seem true, because it was just too much. It was too
crazy.
It was too crazy. People were gonna think that I was just lying. It had like a lot of people involved, celebrities and stuff. So I was trying to be real vague about it, but that party traumatized me.
How'd you get invited to it?
By being with a prince that I met in LA. He lived in Glendale, California.
She said a prince. Okay.
And, long story short, I got out of this crazy little contract and I was looking for somebody to invest in me. And I knew somebody who knew somebody that was like, I want to introduce you to a prince. He know a lot of celebrities, producers and stuff. So I never put two and two together that this prince knew P. Diddy as the producer. When you say
a prince of what?
He was a Arabian prince.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And he really was a prince for real. But I wasn't worried about him being a prince. I was worried about who he actually knew. So when he invited me to, he met me, he said, I want to invite you tomorrow to Music Ultra Week, whatever. And it's like an event, Ultra Music Week. It's like an event for like 2 weeks where people party, including P. Diddy. And they party at Club Live. They party at, like, just in South Beach, Star Island, like where P. Diddy stays or throw his freak-offs at. And I never knew that we were going to go there because I was there for 2 weeks and I knew it was something fishy. He kept saying, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, but I'm only supposed to stay for 2 weeks and I'm here longer than 2 weeks. And it was almost a month. It was basically a month by then. And he was like, no, because I just want you to meet one special person. So he ended up telling me, like, when we went to Club Live, he was like, guess where we're going tonight? I'm like, where? He's like, to P. Diddy's house. I'm like,
Dun, dun, dun. You hear that now? Where we going? We going to P. Diddy house. I'm not going to no P. Diddy house. He ain't home right now, though. But you know what I mean? We're going to P. Diddy's house. What?
Oh, really? I'm like, that's crazy because I hear a lot about P. Diddy and I'm like, his house for what? Like to go sing? He's like, no, he's throwing this wild party, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. So we went from Club Live. It ended at like, the clubs end at like 3 or 4 and not 2 like how out here is. So we waited around the mansion, the Prince's mansion, for about an hour. And then as soon as 6:30 hit, we went. We all got in the car, like a big Uber, and me and all the other girls. Now, mind you, I'm the only black girl. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about to meet P. Diddy. Oh, like, I'm probably going to have to sing for him, da-da-da. And I just tried to, like, keep...
Yeah, you're going to be singing, all right. She got receipts. Yo. There's a lot of accusers on about P. Diddy. Now, there may be some people that's just joining the train and accusing them trying to get some money. Possibly. But everybody ain't lying, bro. That's the thing. Everybody ain't lying.
My composure. So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there, it's he can get in trouble, like right now. So basically, we arrived, security guard patted us down. They put our phone in this little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So as we're in there, the only way of us taking any type of pictures is if we get in the photo booth. He has like a Team Love photo booth or whatever. Take like 4 pictures. So I, got pictures. I still got everything in my Snap too, like of the photos, everything. That's all you could get. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was like.
We know which one. We know. We got a good idea.
Recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the freak off is inside the house and in the backyard. So you have the pool, and they're playing loud house music. Like, Mark, the house music, it makes you feel kind of woozy, first of all, because it's like a rave or something. Dun, 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 and it's real loud, so you can't really see nothing, but you're seeing everybody like walking around, drunk, hopping around. It's still 7 a.m. So the sun is like coming up, and people are walking around naked, period. Let's get into it. They're walking around naked already, and they're in the pool skinny dipping, and they're drinking mimosas in the pool, but then it's like a waitress walking around giving people drinks, just passing people drinks, and people are just taking them. Me, I don't drink like that, but I'm like an occasional drinker. Like, I'll drink if we're partying or whatever, just for that occasion. So, because people are going to keep saying, drink, drink, drink. But I didn't take a drink yet. But I just had it in my hand. So one of the sons seen me walking. Mind you, I'm with other girls, but we split up. So I was walking with one girl. She's a Puerto Rican girl. So P. Diddy's son was like, you. And I'm like, me or her? And then he was like, no, you. Come here. So I went to him, and he gave me some shoes. So these shoes was like some terry cloth, like robe shoes, white shoes. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? He was like, go in the house with these. He was like, everybody who gets these shoes, you get to go in the house.
Tagged her. Tagged them. Tagging. That's what you got. You got tagged. They can distinguish who gonna do what, who gonna woo. That's what it was.
But I'm thinking you could just go in the house if you want to, but everybody can't go in the house. They're literally selectively picking who they want. So I'm like, well, what about my friend? He was like, no, only you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm holding the shoes. I'm walking around. I'm a good, loyal friend. I'm not going to go inside a house where they say my friend can't go. So we just walking around mingling. But we tripping out, looking at everybody like they off everything smoking and jumping around like hooligans. And so I seen P. Diddy or whatever, and I seen him with the Prince. I'm not going to say what he was doing, but something really, I get real nervous. Something real crazy, because I don't like to really expose people. I could talk about me, but when it's about, like, me, my family, because it's us. But when it's other people, bro, doing something real sexual, that's all I'm going to say.
That boy freaky. I'm gonna let it keep playing. I'm letting the video play a lot this time, y'all. That boy freaky, though. He freaky. I know what he was doing. He was doing some freakazoid stuff. Diddy. You gotta control them demons, boy. Them sexual deviant demons. Got out of hand with P. Diddy. Got out of hand.
So that we could see and so that we can get turned on, okay? So he's doing something with himself. And I'm like, girl, do you see him? She's like, yes. But mind you, we're screaming like, girl, do you see him? Oh my God. Because of the music. And I'm just like, whatever. Then he starts to act like really obnoxious, like, I'm the king of the world, jumping around, doing all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's regular P. Diddy shit. But what got me was how he walked up to me and was like, why are you not in the house? And I'm like, what do you mean? He like, how are you enjoying my house? So we had a little talk or whatever. He started talking about all these things. Oh, yeah, you're the one that, I seen was telling me about the Prince. He's like, oh, yeah, it's very nice to meet you. Like, your life is not going to be the same, da-da-da-da. We started talking about going to Cuba. Are you going to Cuba with us? I'm like, what? And that's the thing. I didn't really know about this. So this is when I start asking around or whatever. I said that in the last interview. But to get to the point, I ended up going in the house because he was on me, like, go in that house. I'm like, okay. And then the person that he was dating at that time, we're not going to say her name, but we all know.
Cassie.
She came and was like looking at him like, what are you doing? Because he was talking to me for too long. So she came to like rub on his shoulders or whatever, and he just pushed her. And I'm looking like real uncomfortable, like, oh, I know what this is about. I don't want to be in the middle of there or whatever. So that's what made me go into the house, because I'm like, Okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl. Let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies.
Seeing the devil, the energy in there, the spirit, all that stuff in there. It was probably crazy. It was freaky. It was crazy. It was dark. It was something off. There was something off in there.
This got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there having sex. This corner, I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there.
Kids. You disgusting kids, bro. Children. Where sick in the head, bro. Sick in the head. Kids.
But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning with grown people? Like, why would they be here? So I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, but then when I'm looking in this corner, this person laid out, and I'm looking like, what's going on? Then I'm seeing like Instagram models or whatever. I'm like, oh, hey. So I'm kind of getting distracted, feeling like kind of comfortable. Like, she's here? Oh, my gosh, she's here. And then I see P. Diddy, you know, walking through the house like with his eyes on me. Like, you know, like, is this, you know, you see, like, are you agreeing with this? And I don't. Now, mind you, I still got my friend out there. So I walked out of the house and I'm telling her, like, oh my God, bitch. Like, this is, oh my God, she like for real? But I'm just like, I'm not even tripping. Like, oh, well, like, this nigga's weird. Like, you know? So I'm really looking at the situation like, I don't even want to be involved in this type of stuff because once I see something, I can't get it out of my mind. And I'm like a hypochondriac. Like, I keep on having flashbacks about it. So, whatever. So, of course, I come out, and then here he goes again. And another rapper, well-known rapper, comes and starts feeling on me like, hey, you. So now it just seems like everybody is faded at this point. They're either drunk or on all the drugs, obviously, with this house music. So now I just feel like trapped in. Like, I don't like it. And I know the devil when I see it.
Boom. She know the devil. Like I just said, that was the devil, boy. That's the devil. Them evil spirits in there.
Because by me being so spiritual and tapped in, I know when something is not right. I'm not judging, but I just don't want to be a part of it because how am I going to get out of this shit? Like, I'm already here, and then I heard conversations or whatever, and then P. Diddy was like, that's the one that I want. I want her. So now I feel like, you know, they plotting on me like, did you bring me here on purpose? Like, is this the, you know, producer you was talking about? And I came here specifically with the Prince to rub elbows with people, to network for the music week. But then I put two and two together like, the Prince have been saying your life is never going to be the same. You're going to be happy. Somebody's expecting you. And I just feel like that was the time that I was going to get sex trafficked or, you know, drugged or
Yep. Something was going to happen to you. Something was going to happen to you. Man, we know what power does to man. We know what power does to human. Power, money, people's fantasies and desires spiral out of control. Because you can be a legal freak. You know what I'm saying? There may be more of a spiritual thing that you have to work on, but we just talking from a human legal perspective. You can be your legal freak, bro. You could have had consensual adults that were consenting to taking whatever, doing whatever for however long they wanted to do. You have money, you have clout, fame, and all that stuff. But it's the other things that was addictive to them. The power, the control, all that good stuff. The devil was in them, all that good stuff. Because if he was illegal, people like, oh, well, in Hollywood, they do that all the time. People do that all the time. They have all this all the time. Is it legal and is it consensual? That's the difference between the other parties, I'm guessing, versus Diddy. You got kids there, you trafficking people allegedly, you forcing, coercing people to take substances and all that good stuff. You're getting out of bounds of just being freaky. You're doing illegal things now. You're still a freaky boy. You'll be a meme. You could have just been a meme and just known as being a freaky boy. But now you're stepping out of bounds. You know, there's a difference between being a legal consensual freak and the diddler. A big difference.
Something like that. And then they kept trying to make me, like, I've been around celebrities before. If a rapper wants you or somebody wants you, they're not going to do it. They're going to send somebody else to do it. So if a waitress is coming or another girl or a pretty girl or a guy, they'll sick somebody on you. Like, take this drink, do this, do that. And then you just feel eyes on you, like watching to see if you're going to do it, when you're going to do it. So I already know what time it was. And it's crazy because I had to leave that place. In my last interview, I told you I had to escape. I had to leave from the Prince because he was telling me we was leaving for Cuba the next day. Cuba with who?
With Diddy, boy. With Diddy. You going to Cuba with Diddy. Never going to be seen again, probably. Going to be forced into something.
Or what? Like, this is all crazy. So to see all of this stuff come out, and I escaped by leaving. I had to call the police and everything. I had to leave with the Prince. That's another story. From the Prince, from that house. I didn't leave with the other girls. I had to get my phone unlocked, of course, but like I had to like catch a taxi, not even an Uber, a taxi to another location, and then I ended up going to the airport, and I ended up leaving because I just felt bamboozled. First, I'm getting lied to about how long I'm supposed to stay there. Then you keep talking about I'm supposed to meet this producer, but we're not talking about nothing with music, but you're talking about going to Cuba. We didn't even do what we were supposed to do in Miami, or did we do what we were supposed to do in Miami at this freak off? But because I'm not cooperating with what I see, and I feel like that's what the Illuminati and stuff is about, like a secret society. Like they want to see what you allow, what you cool with, and then next thing you know, boom, take that drink, you're drugged. Take that, you're out of it. Take that pill, because everybody was off something, but you had to be being in that environment like that.
How many people were at this event?
Like hundreds.
Hundreds of people. How many people were in the house that got the special tagging? Who else was there? What other celebrities were there? Crazy.
Even when it was a certain amount outside, but in the house was really crowded. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that like it was more people in the house.
And you walked around?
Yeah, I walked around for about 5 minutes. I seen what I need to see. And I was like, no, ma'am. No, sir. Because it was like selling your soul at that house. And if you like that, it's nothing to you. But if you're not like that, you're going to feel uncomfortable. And then it's like, at first I used to think P. Diddy was like, so he always talk about team love and all of this stuff. Like he's all about, no, he all about sex, himself. And I know sex because I've dealt with men, Mark. So I know when somebody is trying to lead you on to stuff and sitting back acting like he just this macho man. And he is a charmer, though. That's one thing. Like, he will charm the fuck out of you. But for me, that's so game tight. I'm like, I know what this is. And I'm ready to get to the music. Like, if that's the...
She can sing? The way she talk, she don't take me as like a singer. She might be able to sing though. She probably sing better than me. But this is crazy. She said it was packed in the house. And it felt like you had to sell your soul. All for what though? What are people getting from this? What are they? What's the reward for being a freak participant in the Freakazoid games with Freaky Man from Freakville, Diddy? What is the prize for that? Just the devil telling you that you're gonna get something from that and you really not? Devil deceive you. Devil, you lied to me. Heard that in a song. Devil lied to you.
You should have been like, don't tell me you about to change my life and da-da-da. And, oh, have you been writing? Oh, that's another thing, too. He was like, have you been writing the songs that I seen been telling you to write? Because the Prince wanted me to write out all the songs I ever made in my life. I said, without the beat? He's like, yeah, just start writing songs. So you never know. They'll take my music, drug me, fuck me, do whatever, and just throw me away, basically. Or after you have something on me, when we do the music, you have that on me that this happened, and now I'm blackmailed or some shit like that. So touching all on me at that party, even the rapper who touched all on me, like that rapper was...
Who y'all think the rapper was? Comment below. Who y'all think the rapper was? Just out of curiosity. I don't want to say no names.
Ooh, like I was liking that rapper. But when they were like, hey, you, and doing all that, what can I do? All I could do is just say, like, move his hand like, oh, I'm fine, but, you know, trying to, like, still be cool. But I'm like, why do everybody feel comfortable to just touch on you? Even P. Diddy, like, why I look up and you're right there? And then, like, in my face, like, are you, like, in my house? Like, it's weird. Like, looking at him, it's like when you're a kid and you're getting in trouble by your parent and you can't look them in their face. And it's like a demon. I'm telling you, like this dark spirit, like he possessing you as he's looking at you. That power, that control. So I'm like, I read The Art of Seduction, motherfucker. I know what you're doing. And you're trying to really seduce me right now. And, oh, take a drink. Oh, do this, do that. Go in there. Like it's just not nothing. And I want to know why me go in the house and why not the girl?
Because of the Prince. Because the Prince, they already done talked about this. They already knew you was on the menu, shorty. You was on the menu. Good thing you got up out of there. She said she called the police and skedaddled. Good thing you got up out of there, though. But she's saying a lot of stuff about dark, demon, devil. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Because everybody who's super rich and everybody don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If I had $1 billion, I wouldn't have no freakazoid freak-offs. Because I'm with God. We all human, though, don't get me wrong. But I ain't finna have no demonic ceremonies, basically what these things are. Crazy. Let's keep going on.
So now you're picking and choosing. So it's fishy to me. So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, I knew I was right. I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P. Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge because I've been around people doing cocaine, but these hard drugs that they was doing.
But doing that and having minors and all that stuff, that's way different, bro. That's way different. Yeah, I get it. Don't judge. Don't judge, right? Like she said, I don't judge. Because people was, off them jiggers and all that. But that's way different. Doing some snow and having a kid and all this other stuff and trafficking people and stuff, two different things. So I respect that she's saying don't judge, but it's kind of hard not to judge when you see little kids dressed up. What she say, like Barbies and stuff with red lipstick? What does that even do for you, bro? Sick in the head. Like, what? What is it? I don't know. Need help. What does that even do? What would that even do? Sick in the head, though. Sick in the head.
I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff all in the open? Like, that's just offending me and assaulting me, period, because where am I at? I didn't sign up for this. And how can I really get out? So I had to, like, ease my way on out. You know, it's security, but they not caring about what happens as long as that phone is closed. They damn near don't care if somebody died up in there. Ain't nobody can film it.
And there were famous people or not?
It was a whole bunch of famous people.
Yeah.
Like 4 famous people and then some Instagram models. Mm-hmm. And the whole time he just was like trying to undress me with his eyes. And I was thinking like, this is really no cap. Because at that time, I always been skinny. So at that time, the son who came up to me, I was like, boy, is it because I resemble your mom? Like, like Kim Porter, like stuff like that. Like, you just never know. Like, I feel like, P. Diddy does have a type. I feel like everybody that was in that house, it was a certain type of person. It was a certain type of something that he wanted and what he liked. And you could just tell, like, he get whatever he wants. That's why he has no problem touching on you, being all in your face, popping up on you, being obnoxious, and just hounding you until you do what he say. And that's just how the industry is already, especially him, because he got a lot of money, you know?
Because you're a singer as well, right?
Yeah, so they probably like, do you want this opportunity or what? And I'm
They use people, and that was in the R. Kelly documentary too. They leveraged that, like, oh, you want to be in the industry? I got all this power, I got these connections. Just do all this crazy wild stuff, and it never ends up being fulfilled. Or if it does becomes fulfilled, you are indebted to them to the point where it's not even worth it. Diddler, I don't know. Diddington, I don't know.
like,
No, I do know. I'm not gonna discredit her story, but I do know all of them charges, all of those lawsuits, all of that just ain't coming from nowhere. It's not. I'm not saying 100% of them are legit, but I know there's not zero. It's the number's not zero. Like, all of them aren't false. You see what I'm saying? You did that, and maybe all of them are true. I can't say. I don't have no evidence. Allegedly, I don't have no evidence, so I'm just saying that right now. But everybody ain't lying.
not that damn bad, but I do want it. I do. But if I already got a bad vibe and I'm seeing stuff that you're into, I already know how this is going to be. So I don't want to, like, you know, ignore some red flags and then I'll be in trouble because of you. Like, literally in trouble. Like, we know his past, like Shine, the rapper, you know, being in jail because of him. Like, don't think just because I'm from where I'm from, you could just do anything. And that's why I never really said nothing about it, because I just felt like, who am I? You know, he got money. Like, ain't nobody going to believe me. But I have all the receipts. I have it all in my Snap to this day. It never went nowhere. That was just my experience just being in Miami for the first time. I didn't know that I was going to end up at P. Diddy's house.
Did you take photos outside the house?
When I got my phone back, yeah.
Videos or something?
I took videos when I was going to the house before I knew this was some weird shit. And then when I got my phone, I ended up, recording. And then I had the shoes on.
Oh, you had the shoes.
I left with the shoes on because I don't know where I put my shoes at when I put those on. And it was a lot going on. It was real loud. So, I don't know. It just tripped me out. And I was like, is he gay? You know, like, and nothing against gays. I couldn't put my finger. I was like, what is this dude into? But
That dude freaky. He's a freakazoid. He's freaky. That's what he's into. He's into demonic, freaky things. Controlling power things. You know what I mean? Let it spiral out of control. He let all of that spiral out of control. His dark side spiraled out of control.
his house, his freak off, no. Not like that. You know I'm going to make everything into a joke, but this is a real serious situation because it'll traumatize you, because now I ain't trusting no producer. I look at everybody like, if I went to the top of the top and I've been looking at him like this top-notch mogul and like whatever. But, child, it's a lot. But it's some stuff, you know, that I did leave out because I don't want to say too much. But, because I told you it was some celebrities in there. But for these girls that did get drugged and did take these drinks, I feel like it's because everybody was all having fun. You know, you wouldn't think that somebody would do something like that to you until you get to seeing everything. And once you're intoxicated, it's too late. It's just too late. So that's why you gotta watch what drinks you take. And they was just pushing them on us too much. Take a drink. And I'm like, no. Because I was already, you know, sipping a little bit at Club Live. So I wanted to, like, mind you, I'm thinking, like, he gonna ask me to sing in a minute. I don't want to be toe up, you know?
Y'all think she can sing, yo? I know I keep saying that. What's her name? Tania? I wonder if she got some music out. I'm gonna do a separate video. If I find her, I want to see if she can sing.
I put two and two together, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you got out and survived.
Yep, I'm always surviving. This is no joke.
You're a
Like,
survivor.
for real. And it's like, I'm still going through stuff. You know, you don't survive being traumatized. And these things do traumatize you because it's like, dang, I can't never get around this. Like, it always end up to this, sex. Or some creep shit. Or somebody taking advantage of you or something, or feeling all on you and you can't do nothing because...
You thought the streets were dangerous.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. But, yeah. So I just want to see, like, you know, what's going to happen, because I know a lot of people was... He went to trial today. And I didn't even know.
It's going to be in the news for a while, I think.
It's going to be in the news, and a lot of stuff is going to come out. So don't be saying I'm lying, because I wasn't lying.
This is all alleged, but...
Right.
I believe her though, because it's just, I believe her because the story, she's giving a very natural, practical story. She's not, and I know she said she left a lot of stuff out, but she's not like, that sounds believable. She went into the house, she saw some wild, freaky, crazy things. You got your phone locked up, which most celebrities do, even if they're not being freaky. They can lock your phone up, make you sign an NDA, just because they're more of a public figure. I understand that. If I was famous, I would make people sign NDAs and stuff too, if I don't really know you like that, just because. But anyway, that's besides the point. Not because I'm on no Diddy stuff, no. But anyway, like, the story she told is just practical, bro. Like, she went in there, then she left. It's not like she was like, yeah, and then Diddy, even if she did say that, but you know, yeah, and Diddy did it. Like, it was just like, that boy freaky. It was wild in there. It was crazy. It was a bunch of sexual things going on. It was this, it was that. I saw this crazy stuff. I saw that. I was walked around the house for 5 minutes. They gave me these slippers. They basically tagged me. The girls here, and then she got stuff on her Snapchat. Yeah, I believe her. I don't think she was lying at all. I feel like she said, she left some stuff out just to keep some celebrities' names concealed, just in case, for whatever reason. Maybe it's for her safety. Maybe because it may be an opportunity with them later on, and she don't want to snitch. But you know, I don't know, man. Like, crazy diddler, crazy.
Sounds like it's pretty consistent with things that are in the news.
Right. Yeah.
That too, and it's consistent with things that are in the news. I'm gonna let the video finish out though.
Absolutely.
And you did say this, like 2 years ago.
Exactly. And I told you I got sex trafficking vibes from it. Remember? I was like, he was trying to sell us. The Prince to Diddy.
Yep, you was on the menu. They talked about this beforehand. You was on the menu. You were on the menu. That's what that was. You was just on the menu. And you were smart enough to not get taken away. So kudos to you.
You know what I'm saying? Which one do you want? Which one? I want that one.
What does it feel like to be peddled off like that to somebody powerful? Is it?
It's scary. It's scary because what could happen, but it's like, come on, you know, I'm honored to be chosen, period. But I don't want to be. I don't want to end up in a ditch somewhere, you know, just
No,
because
She don't mind being like a groupie or something to somebody big and powerful. She just want to be safe. She don't mind getting chose up. That's what she said. It was honored to be chosen. She don't mind being that, getting snagged by these celebrities and messing with this dude. She's like, I'm looking for somebody to invest in me. That's her lifestyle. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. But like I said, bro, she wants some legal, consensual chosen up on. She don't want to be hurt. Like, do what you got to do, but just do it legally and consensually. You know what I'm saying? Do it legally and consensually. There's plenty, bro, like she said, she would be honored. Bruh, that's the thing with Diddy. It's plenty of women out here that would have did all this crazy stuff that you wanted them to do legally and consensually and safely. But it's the power and the control that he's addicted to. And you know what I mean? Like, you telling me, bro, it's man, you telling me you could, man. But I'm gonna have another video on that.
Choosing so many people and assaulting people. I don't want to be assaulted, and I don't want to be filled up. If you're gonna fill me up, make sure you ask me, can I touch you? You know?
Consensually. She with it. She just wants some consent and some safety. That's it.
Beautiful. You, not just you in my house so I can. And I'm like, this is weird. You know? Like, tell me first, fool. Because I would have charged you. No, but.
No, she ain't playing. But anyway, we're going to keep going.
And I just make,
she not
you know,
playing.
it did hurt my feelings. So, you know, whatever. I got over it. And I didn't do music no more after that because I was like, I'm cool on music, bro.
That would scare you out of the industry.
Yeah, like, I'm like, this is all they want. Let me just make an album and sing and write. You a producer, ain't you? But no, you're a freak and a creep. Yeah, ask permission first because, you know, no means no.
Oh, okay, some more of the video. But yeah, like she said, ask for permission first. No means no.
It's nice to see you again.
Okay, that's all of it. That's all I'm gonna watch. Yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments about Diddy. And do y'all think she's lying or you think she's telling the truth? I think she's telling the truth. It sounds like she's just telling a believable story, bro. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Legal, consensual freakiness, y'all. If you're gonna be that, do it safely, legally, and consensually. Now, as far as like if that sits right with your spirit and all that good stuff, that's your journey. I ain't even finna sit up here and tell you what to do. But yeah, man, crazy story. I'm gonna probably find some more video if I see anything else out there relating to this. I'll probably make some more videos on that. Yeah, I'll let this video play a little bit without talking too much, but because you know what else is there to really say about freak man? Yeah, that's him. You know what I mean? Crazy. But yeah, we almost at 40 minutes, closing in on that, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is Hiring Talks. We talk about life, mental health, and culture. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.